Welcome to your weekly nonprofit spotlight, sponsored by good friends over at EPB. This morning, we're talking with Matthew from the Epilepsy Foundation of Southeast Tennessee. Good morning, Matthew.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on, Gary.
Well, you guys have been active now for quite some time. When did you start?
Yeah, so we've been active here in Chattanooga since 1977.
Wow. And for the people that don't know, a lot of people have heard about epilepsy, but what's the primary purpose of the Epilepsy Foundation?
Yeah, so we are a resource hub for people and families with epilepsy. We have a ton of different programs, all kind of aimed to meet needs related to epilepsy for the community. So what that looks like is, for example, if you don't have epilepsy, maybe you just work at a school or something like that. You can set up a free epilepsy and seizure first aid training with us, where we cover all the basics of what epilepsy is, how to respond safely to a seizure, stuff like that. So we help raise awareness about epilepsy that way, but also kind of equip the community to respond appropriately when they see seizures and recognize seizure activity, stuff like that. Now, for people with epilepsy and their families, we have a whole bunch of different programs. For example, we have art therapy for kids. We have support groups, which are a great place for people to make connections with other people with epilepsy and hear about relevant topics, surrounding epilepsy. We also have assistance programs where we can help out with transportation costs, getting in to see a neurologist, prescription assistance, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, one of the things that we're best for is just, you're new to epilepsy maybe, or maybe you kind of hit a roadblock. Just give us a call, reach out to us. We're a great place to start and to help connect you with the resources you need.
It sounds like a fantastic organization, and everyone has a purpose, but I like to talk about goals. What are the goals of the Epilepsy Foundation?
Yeah, so our goal is that no one with epilepsy, no one who loves them with epilepsy would feel like they're on this journey alone. At the end of the day, that's something that we care so much about. Something that you see a lot with epilepsy is it can lead to isolation for a number of reasons. But we're a place where you can have community, find resources, and our goal is that everyone who is affected by epilepsy here in Southeast Tennessee and North Georgia will have a place that they can go, will be connected with the resources that they need.
Tell me a little bit about the Epilepsy and Seizure First Aid Training Program.
Yeah, so that's one of our biggest programs. It's something we've been doing for a long time. And kind of in a nutshell, if you're interested in scheduling a training with us, it just takes an hour to complete. So it's real short. We cover just the basics. But you'll learn about, what is epilepsy, what kind of treatments are out there, what are the effects of those treatments, what do seizures look like. A lot of people think there's just one kind of seizure, like the grand mal seizures. But there's so many different kinds of seizures. So we look at some videos and talk through some of the different things to look out for with kind of lesser known types of seizures, as well as just basic seizure first aid, which of course is so important. You can save someone's life. Someone told me a great story not too long ago. I did a training with another nonprofit here in town, and one of the guys who was in the training, he hadn't really encountered seizures much before, but he was at Aldi. I think it was either the day after the training or a couple days after, and the person next to him in the aisle just went down, started having a grand mal seizure, and he was the first one to respond. He was right there, and he'd just been trained, so he felt comfortable enough responding to it and did it appropriately and well, and impacted that person's life that day. We hear stories like that from time to time. Seizures are much more common than people think. 1 in every 100 people has epilepsy, and that's not 1 in 100 people has seizures. You can have seizures without having epilepsy. So your odds of using this information are actually pretty good.
So if people are interested in helping out, how can they go about supporting you?
Yeah, the best thing to do is, go to our website, www.epilepsy-setn.org. I always tell people, if that's a lot to remember, if you just Google Epilepsy Foundation of Southeast Tennessee, we're the only Epilepsy Foundation of Southeast Tennessee, so you'll find us real easily. But go to our website, you can donate there, you can sign up for emails, so that you can kind of be in the know about upcoming events and opportunities to partner with us. Follow us on Facebook. That's always a great way to kind of stay connected.
Well, folks, if you want to help keep everyone safe and educated here in Southeast Tennessee and Northwest Georgia, the Epilepsy Foundation of Southeast Tennessee is a great place to get more information. What's your phone number?
Yeah, so our number is 423-380-8545.
All right. And, of course, epilepsy-sectn.org is their website. Matthew, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate it.